So let's start by creating new project, ASP.NET Web Application. Demo. Okay. So in most enterprise applications, we need some mechanism to bind data not from directly to the database, but rather than we need to use some intermediate collection of object and class. So we can do that by using object data source. Let me show you. Here we have a object data source. So let's start by creating new class, but first let's create a new folder called code. Okay. Here we can create a new class called movie. And we can say ID in name date and time at, and we need one constructor and also we need ID. Next, I want to define a getter and setter for ID, name, and date. So let's do it. Say click getter and getter. String. And setter. Okay, so here is our movie class, and also I want to show you here. You can see in our my test database I have a table, movies table. You can see ID, name, and date breakup field. So let's create another class to define our method. A new item. Get data. Here let's add some nameplate. Name, data, and here we define and let's say rest connection string. So now let's define our connection string in web config file. So let's do it. Open our web config file and here do it. Name like so my database name is there. True. Now provide a name. Okay, so let's save the file. Okay. So here I have a method, so let me just copy and paste, so you don't need to see me typing a code. So here I define a method, a getMovies method, and here I define a list, and here I am using a configuration manager, so we can use our connection string which we have defined in web config file. This is my SQL, and here I am opening a connection, and here I use a SQL data reader, and here I am reading a data and add in our list, and here I am returning the our list. So here you can see in our class, in our movie class, M is capital. So let's change this one. M. Movie and here. Now we should okay. So now let's copy another method. Here you can see also I have a update method, so let's copy this update method and paste it here. And here you can see I have a update method, and this is again I am using a configuration manager, so we can use our connection string which we have defined in web config file. This is my update query, and this is my I am opening here this is SQL connection. I am opening connection here, and also here I define parameter, and here I am just executing the query. So also here I have a delete method, so let's just copy and paste it in our class. So this is our delete method, and here you can see again I am using configuration manager. This is my query, and here I am opening a connection, and here I define a parameter and just execute my query. And let's also grab a method for insert data. So here you can see I have a method for the inserting data. Let's just paste it here. So configuration manager, this is my insert query, and here I define a parameter, and again I am opening connection, and I am just executing my query. And also I have a one method here to sort the data. So let's just copy and I explain. So this is a get movie method. So this method is used to sort the data depending on parameters. So here you can see configuration manager. This is my query. If expression is null, then we are sorting the data by ID, and also if it's not null, then we are sorting the data depending on this sort expression. And here I am opening connection. This is my SQL reader, and I am adding here data and just returning the list, this list. And also here, or you can see our my movie class is M is capital, so we implement this change, editor change. And finally here, now we should, okay. So here this is our movie data layer, and here we define a few methods. This method is used to sort the data, and this method is used to insert the data. This is M is a capital because my movie in the movie class name M is capital. This one is also, this is our delete movie, and this is our update movie. Also M is capital, and this is my get movie method. So here we get a list of the movie, and here you can also see I use a connection string name here, and I use a C, a small, and here I use capital. So just do it a small. And this is my entity class, a movie class. I define ID, name, and date. Oh, this is also a small glaring error, so just make it date. And also I think I need to change here in here is okay. Okay, so let's just open and first say all things, and here in toolbox let's grab a split view, and here we can get object data source and configure our data source, and we are going to use our movie data layer. Click on next, and here I am going to choose our get movie, so it returns the list of movie. And here in update I am going to choose update movie, and here in insert I am going to choose insert movie. Our method name is insert movie, and here I am going to choose delete movie, so our method name is delete movie. Okay, finish. Okay, and that's in our grid view. Let's choose our object data source, and here we can say enable paging, enable editing, enable deleting, and now we can go ahead run this page. So here you can see, and try to wait, and it's work. Here you can see. here you can see I'm not able to delete the data. So let me show you why. We are not able to delete the data just because of here we define a ID, so this grid view is not able to find this ID. To solve this problem, here we just need to add one thing called data key name. So we can say our data key name is ID. Now we should able to delete the data. Also here I want to show you one thing here. Here you can see I have a method for sorting the data, but here you can see I am not able to see a option for sorting the data. So to do that, here I can say sort parameter name equal to sort expression, and here let's do it like here. Now we should able to, so here you can see now I am able to, so enable sorting and also should allow sorting. So now we can go ahead and run this page, and let's see how it's works. Now you can see here I am able to sorting the data, and also here you can see I am able to delete the data. Okay, now let's switch here in our design mode and let's grab a details view, and here I need insert, and also default mode is insert, and also let's bind this object data source 1. Let's edit field. I don't need this ID because of its automatic implement ID, and here command field insert button equal to true. Let's see here in our design mode. Now let's run this page. Now I'm able to insert the data. Here you can see I inserted the data. Let's add another one. Yeah. And here you can see. Also, I can edit the data. Now I can delete the data.